Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Cody Bellinger, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Logan Webb will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
First offering on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
To 2-2 now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's good.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Nope.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Turner is off of first with 2 away. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The 2-2 one more time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Julio Urias starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Into the box now, Kean Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Kean.
Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
pops this one up. Muncy ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
One guy I'm a little worried about is Brandon Crawford. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And inning in the books, no score here on the show. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
A.J. Pollock.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Shaw moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Max.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. To third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Chris Shaw.
The right fielder, number 83.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Shaw stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with no score. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Skied into straightaway right. Shaw is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Julio Urias.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
This is in the air to left field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Aramis Garcia.
The catcher, number 16.
First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now at the plate, Logan Webb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, The second baseman, Wong.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kian Wong, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Wong bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Gonna need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Slater looking up into the bleachers and gone. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock.
Number 11.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Slater.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Popped him up. Turner over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 83.
Riding in once again, Chris Shaw. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Shaw, a 25-year-old, is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
0-2 count and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Slater, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here's Austin Barnes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. 2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
In now, Julio Urias. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Sent on the ground out to second, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Aramis Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Strike taken up in the zone.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he popped him up. Muncy ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Sean Anderson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Shaw is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
The 1-2. Back up the middle. There is Crawford. And there's out number 2.
Now batter, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Slater's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're up 2-0. Hunter Pence is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He enters play here at 288, 22 home runs, and 62 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it. One down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kean Wong.
Settling in now, Kean Wong. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the pitch.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Slater. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 home. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Taylor has got it, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 2-0. Marlene Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 97, Marlene Garcia.
So striding in, Max Muncy. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Wong is over to take a look, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, back outside. That's in. Ball 2.
Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now batting, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Muncy on at first, nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Slater is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Stepping up now, Austin Barnes. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will rattle around near the knot hole out near the 309 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Julio Urias. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Full count now, 3-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Swinging a soft liner, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count. Here it is. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Brandon Belt. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Turner in foul ground, and they can't run it down. Here's another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind now, 2-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Shaw leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. From the stretch. Out of play. The 1-2. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. In there.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Alexander.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Brandon Crawford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Alexander is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Giants leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wandy Peralta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Donovan Solano will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Longoria's there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball heading for the alley. Giving chase is Slater. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Popped him up. Longoria is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Turner at third with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Leading off the inning, Aramis Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Bellinger stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Stepping in, Donovan Solano. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. Baez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Solano, the former Yankee, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kian Wong. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Rolled slowly to first. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time, so that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
At the plate, Austin Slater. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. Trevor Gott enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in now, Max Muncy. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Longoria. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. Up with it is Longoria. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. Longoria's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 2-0. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 74.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Jansen, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, number 83.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Shaw. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Jansen comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Last strike here for the Giants. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
A 2-0 finish today. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 105th win, best in the division. Julio Urias gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.